It's Calvin here, and so I'm thinking, or I've been thinking about this for a while, actually, for about 2 years now. When I woke up, it's like, or at least went through this like really big shift 2 years ago. It was like I wanted to stop wearing deodorant. I don't know why, just something inside of me just said to stop wearing deodorant. And so I like kind of cultivated these ideas like humans don't naturally wear deodorant. Made me think, I guess, almost like in a hippie way, like natural, like, but humans in their natural state, it's not like we like you think of animals, like animals, yeah, they smell like, a lot of like my dogs, they smell, but they're like, I don't know, that's dogs, but like you think about like livestock and stuff, like the way that we have them set up and how like domesticated it like creates an imbalance. So it's like these smells like come out or disease in certain ways, and not just like particularly talking about smell, but it made me kind of think like humans in their natural habitat and environment. Like, what is humans' natural habitat and environment? I think about like, oh, like our feet, like I've climbed up on the Bell Rock in Sedona, which is like not really a mountain, but I mean it's a hike to the top there. I climbed up there barefoot. That or human feet. Sorry, human feet. It was kind of tough on my feet, and my feet are kind of used to walking around without shoes on for about a year at this point. And it was like I don't think humans in their natural state really walked around on rocks or stuff like that. It made me think like naturally humans' natural habitat was probably a beach. We probably spent a lot of our time in the water and probably really evolved alongside the beach where it was 70 to 80 degrees year round. On the equator, the weather was nice. That's why Hawaii seems like paradise, right? That's it's like the Garden of Eden. It's like everything that we're not that is like part of our like our natural habitat. It feels like paradise. All the food we could want, all the like healthy food. So it made me think like, you know, we probably didn't really have much of a smell because we were in and out of the ocean. We were always cleaned and cleansed by salty water. We ate healthy food, so we didn't have bad smells coming from us. We'd eat probably a lot of, not, I don't want to say, I'm just going to say pineapple for now, but, we ate a lot of like earthy food, a lot of greens probably, a lot of fruits. We ate meat, we probably ate fish, but you'd think humans probably didn't really naturally eat a whole lot of meat. I guarantee you we did. We ate a lot of fish. But that goes back to like ancient Lemuria, where we evolved alongside the beach and didn't really spend a whole lot of time on the inland. We just lived on the coast and along the jungles, and it was 70, 80 degrees year round. That's why those kinds of environments like Hawaii seem like paradise because that is like everything we need to be human, right? But humans expanded, and we shifted into our brains, and primarily went into our brains and did all this like created things and tools and shoes and fire. We had fire in Lumeria, but we probably didn't really have as many like technical types of things. And so it's like we went through this shift of evolution where we created technology and stuff. And technology, by the way, is just a sign of an advancing civilization. It's like a pre-advanced civilization where like technology doesn't mean that we're advanced. We're not advanced. Not right. Not in my mind. Advanced would be bringing that technology back into ourselves, or at least balancing it. Because there's so much technology like in our body, and then like to me, I think technology is going to turn into something organic instead of so inorganic. Especially like all the computerized and virtual reality types of things like video games and stuff. We're going to bring that stuff back into our body, because if you actually look, like I'll sit in meditation, and it's like I can have conversations with people, from across the world and across the universe, and it's like I'm getting better at it. It's like kind of hard because we haven't used this for a long time. I feel like humans kind of always had these things, but when we went through this evolutionary stage, it's like we created it externalized, like on the cell phone, or like phone calls. But we can like phone call people organically from energetic grids that are organic and electromagnetic in nature. So that's really what cell phones are, but they're just like externalized, where we need cell phone towers to connect and like create the synthetic grid. But there's already this natural organic grid that's being supercharged right now, that's in harmony with things. And the key to that phone call is like the key is in your heart. It's like that energy is in your heart, and that's the place to make those kinds of phone calls. And the heart never like creates anything to harm anyone else, or it never like does anything that'll be like disharmonic or harmful to anyone. So that's why it's so important. That's why life, I think, has naturally gone towards the heart with this stuff, because like people use technology in I don't want to say negative ways, because my perspective on reality is like positive and negative is about balance and receiving and giving. So like disharmonic, I guess, like the wheel of karma, where it's like the Luciferian pattern compared to the flower of life pattern. The wheel of dharma. Like we're moving into the wheel of dharma. Moving into the wheel of dharma, at least within ourselves first, and then the wheels like merge together with this twin flame energy, I believe. And it's like we become one on higher realms when we ascend. And so may or may not be true, but I could always see us as always coming but if to get back to the like, did humans stink before we had all these novelty things and stuff of like deodorant and stuff that we have nowadays? And I'm thinking back, hundreds of thousands or 100,000 years ago, or maybe even just 30,000 years ago. Like think of like Atlantis and Lemuria. We were healthy. People's bodies stink because they were putting toxins, unhealthy things in our body, and we got bad bacteria on our body that smells and is not natural. But if when we lived alongside the beach, we probably swam all the time, so we're always washed of bad bacteria, and good bacteria probably grew, and then our bodies probably released pheromones. So it's like the natural smells of our body probably smelled good and probably attracted and aligned like the right partners and stuff like that. So yeah, like I hope that doesn't sound weird, like talking about like stench, not stench, but like less smell. Like when you're in natural harmony. If someone eats unhealthy and has like toxins and inappropriate foods and stuff in their body that they shouldn't be consuming, it's like you are what you eat, right? Like that smell comes out in your body. Like if someone eats a lot of garlic, like that person smells like shit. Like garlic's not, people say there's health benefits to garlic. I don't know if there is. I'll eat garlic sometimes, but I just like drinking a lot of green smoothies. Green smoothies, I don't know what it is with it. I think it's the chlorophyll in it that really helps out my intestines and stuff. I think chlorophyll is really healthy, and we are designed to eat a lot of plants. And if you try to eat a big thing of spinach, it takes forever to eat that spinach. I usually put it in a smoothie, but it's like, think about trying. Like, I've tried to eat a whole thing of spinach. It like takes like an hour to eat a box of spinach. I'm not talking about a can, but fresh spinach. It's just like we probably. You look at monkeys or orangutans and chimps and stuff. It's like they sit there and eat lettuce, or like they eat their all day. They eat all day, but they eat like raw vegetables, and that's what we're designed to eat. Is a lot of raw vegetables, roots, and stuff. Not a whole lot of meat, but I think humans are evolved to eat things specifically like fish, and it is very rare that someone can. And maybe I'm incorrect about this, but I think it is really rare. There's certain types of people that can go completely vegan their whole entire lives, but majority of people, we need certain things from animals, and so if you don't get that, you can get really sick. And I'm not 100% vegan or vegetarian. I've kind of gone on and off of that stuff, and I plan on kind of going full vegan again, to be honest. But it's really important to understand that, because some people have gotten really sick, and may or may not be from that. But I don't know. I don't know really why I'm bringing that up. Just like trying to bring some natural, harmonious things of how humans evolved. Like, I have memories of like being like a monkey, like completely covered in hair and really short, but like a two-legged, and like just rolling around in pure unconditional love with like all of the other humans. Like, this was like a really long time ago. This is like a memory I have. Not to say that like I was actually here on Earth, but at least I've received this memory where humans were like orangutans, or like monkeys. Like, I think about Sasquatch, but I mean, like, in this memory, but we were like a lot shorter and skinnier, and you know, just like rolling around with each other in the sand and the beach. It just felt really good inside. But in this video here, Cal Forever, thank you for being here.